How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Charlton Athletic Career Mode. It's episode 9 today, and let's start things off by having a look at the calendar and seeing who we've got today. Now, the last 2 episodes have run quite long, and that's largely because we're pretty much simming every game, and the sim's obviously not as quick as it once was. We're also jumping in quite often. So we've got Hull today, who we've been looking forward to for a while, going away and playing them. Then we've got Plymouth at home. Not a bad fixture. I think we can probably get away with a quick sim on that. We'll have a look at where they are in the league. And maybe we'll get onto this Blackpool game. But before we get into any match action, I did leave off the last episode saying that I must remember to go to the squad hub and have a look at the contract situation of a few players. Now, we have managed off-screen to sign or to get some of these players secured to longer-term contracts. So let's go to Alfie Doughty, who is one of the players that we have signed down long-term. So you can see he's now pretty much got a 5-year deal, 4 years, 10 months. We also got, I think, Forster-Kaski down for a further 3 years. Williams as well. I believe Oshilaja was another one. Maybe Morgan as well. And I think that is it. So you've still got all of these players from Maynard Brewer down who are not on long-term deals with us. So players that are young and maybe are going to be good in the future, like Barker, for example, we might look at renewing their contracts a little bit further down the line. Lapsley as well, another one. Potentially even Oztuma, Sarpong Wiredu. But for now, we'll move on from the situation. So that's all those players that I mentioned. The biggest ones for me, Doughty, Forster-Kaski, probably. Tied down to long-term deals, which is very good to see. Williams as well. So yeah, very, very good stuff. So let's move on to this whole game. Hull's going to be, I would think, having seen their form, it won't be as hard as I maybe initially thought. But you never know. Maybe they're just on a bit of a, you know, a bit of a bad patch, and we'll definitely still have to show up. I mean, Hull are a good team regardless of where they are in the league. So let's see if we can get the better of Hull away at the, is it the KC Stadium? I can't remember what Hull's ground's called. I think it might be the KC, but I might be wrong. Right, before that though, couple of players popping up in my player chat. Now, Oztuma, we have put him on the loan list to sort of replicate what's happening in real life. He's obviously got that loan move out to Bristol Rovers. So before we get on to Harness and Katerna, let's go down to Oztuma. He says, I've not really been enjoying my football here lately, boss. I'm actually glad you're thinking about loaning me out. So I'm surprised because he's been on really good form. I'm just going to say I'm looking at options. Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, Oztuma happy, fine, don't mind it. Katerna says that, he wants a chance to play. So what we did, we took him off the loan list and put him on the transfer list. And I'm just saying nobody wants to sit on the bench because, okay, that hasn't done any favours for his morale. But, I mean, I want to sell him, so you know what I mean. And the same for Harness, really. We've got Maynard Brewer, Osage, I don't know how to say that guy's name quite yet, but hopefully in the future, if he gets in and around the first team in real life, we'll learn what that pronunciation actually is. Harness, though, in the meantime, is the unfortunate youngster that loses out. Like we just don't need him. We've obviously got a Mexican keeper waiting in the youth ranks as well. So, yeah, we just got one too many keepers. So, I know it didn't do any favours for his morale, but I'm just going to say the same thing because I can't lie to these boys, you know. But with that out of the way, we can now hopefully focus on this whole game. So going into this game, I did notice that Dylan Phillips has gone up to a 72 rated player. We have put him on the transfer list as well. So I'm doing this 1 year in, 1 year out thing. And obviously the pure reason is because he doesn't play for Charlton in real life, so I want to get some money for him. Now, Phillips will bring in possibly a couple £1 million to the club, which means we may be able to sign an additional high-quality player in January, but we'll see. Right now, though, here we are at, I missed the stadium name. We are here at Hull. We're top of the league by a point, way ahead of 3rd place as well. Hull have only won 3 games and drawn 3 to accumulate their current total of 12 points. Let's see how they line up and how we do as well. So, I recognise a few of these players. I mean, they've got Malik Wilkes, they've got Martin Samuelson, once of West Ham. Yeah, other than that, no one that I recognise too much, but they have got Eves on the bench. We're not scared of them, certainly. It's going to be a good contest today, but let's have a look at how Charlton line up. I haven't changed too much, to be honest. The lineup's pretty much as we've come to establish as the regular 11. Ben Amos in goal, Naruse, Oshilaja, Pearce and Purrington at the back. We've got Gilby and Forster-Kaski in midfield. We've got Williams attacking midfield. We've got Elliott out on the left. We've got Crowley out on the right. And what I'm going to do is make myself up here so you can see this better. Yeah, Crowley and Elliott on the wings, and Anike up front, of course, leading the line with his ridiculous form. I think he's like, something like 12 goals to the good, and like the next player down has got like 6. So yeah, you can see how well this guy's doing this season for us. Here comes Alex Gilby. Ooh, closing me down. Not many options. We have to work backwards. Oshilaja to Pierce, fizzes it out wide. Inside from Purrington to Elliott. Forster-Caskey, sorry. Oh, it's a good bit of trickery, but Arthur does well to tackle Forster-Caskey, although he gets his own back. And we need him on the right-hand side. This is Crowley. Bang, Crowley. Oh, no way that's gone wide, mate. Just no composure there. His body position was all wrong. The way his legs looked when he took that shot just didn't look right. And he's going to rue that miss, probably. Pierce getting Larry. Hits himself in the face as he does some kick-ups there. Now Purrington looking to release someone through the middle. Oh, just about gets it to Williams, who turns nice and quickly. And we're going to find Crowley again, but he needs to have a better end product this time. He chops inside. That's a penalty, ref. He's going to pass it to Williams. Williams, shoot! Williams, how have you not buried that? Straight down the middle, and the keeper gets a save. It's ridiculous now, Williams. I mean, I know he scored a good volley last time out, but you've got to be scoring that. We've still got a chance, though. It's Gilby. I'm abusing the step-overs right now. Oh, Gilby's last touch in the end. Too heavy with his left foot. Williams has to be scoring that. I've been harsh on the lad. I know I've complained about him a few times in the last few episodes, but man, he has to be finishing that. Equally, Crowley has to be scoring that. Is this going to be a day where we just rue our missed chances? I bloody hope not. We've got a corner here, though. I thought it was a goal kick for some reason. Forster-Caskey, good corner. Again, just not a good connection on the ball, and Ingram picks it up. Oh, they've messed up again here. Anike, I wasn't really concentrating, but here is Crowley in the box. He's got to score it, and he does! Thank you, Dan Crowley! Mate, we have been due a goal in this game. I'll tell you what, Hull, I won't speak too soon, but so far, they've not been a difficult opponent to break down. I'll say that much. Chucks Anike capitalised on the mistake. Found Crowley, who was in acres of space on the right wing. He comes in, takes a touch, and spanks it into the back of the net. The number 17... No, I won't say off the mark. I think he's scored already this season for us. Let's have a look and when it pops up in a second here. A good goal. I need to stop rinsing that celebration as well. I'm loving that celebration. Yeah, look, Daniel Crowley's celebrating that goal. It's his 3rd goal in the league. So, yeah, he's been in and around the goals a little bit, but he certainly could have got himself a couple more, especially earlier on in this game. They just called him Crowley on the commentary. Why is this so easy, bro? I'm playing on world class. I know I'm not playing on legendary, but Williams, you better score it. He does. Wow. Johnny Williams, 2nd goal for Charlton within 19 minutes here. I've done it again. No, I haven't. I thought I did the same celebration, but what an early start here for Charlton. I mean, we are running the league right now. Us and Sunderland are running the league. 2 goals in 20 minutes against the team that you would fancy to get top 6, really. And this time, Johnny Williams has a bit of finishing about him, and he's... yeah, he's buried that past the keeper. Nice, accurate, decent shot. And Johnny Williams continues, let's be honest, good form in this league so far. Mate, sorry, who's gone into my menus and put me on amateur difficulty? Because Hull are crap. Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. Hull are falling apart here. It's like playing against a bunch of toddlers, mate. It really is playing against a bunch of small children right now. They just can't keep the ball. All we're doing is running in pretty much straight lines and pressing the pass button. That was nice from Johnny. And Charlton find themselves 3-0 up in the opening minutes. I think this is a lower league thing, honestly. I think if we stay on world class and get into the Championship, I think the games become a lot more difficult. Just surprised that it's against Hull, of all teams. Which, again, I'll say it again. Look, even there, they just held on to the ball for way too long. We've accidentally given a foul away. Don't know if that was a yellow, but it's just so easy right now. Here's Tahiri, though. Always a chance for Hull to go up the other end and mug us off a little bit. It's a good punch from Amos. And we get the ball under control with Elliott, who was the player just booked. He skips past the challenge. He skips past another challenge. He gives it to Forster-Caskey. Forster-Caskey looking to release Gilby. Look at all this space for us. I think we've got another goal coming here. Here we go. Look, Anike plays Williams through, but intercepted. Hull stepping up a little bit now. Although, as I say that, they give possession away yet again. Anike Can Elliott escape up the left-hand side? Forster-Caskey's going to pick him out. That is on a sixpence. And Elliott back into Williams. It's going to be a fourth. Half an hour gone. 4-0 to Charlton. This is a whitewash. This is an utter whitewash. Johnny Williams with his second of the game. And not what I expected when I loaded up this Charlton career mode to see Johnny Williams getting on the score sheet so often. Elliott that time with a great bit of work. It was a beautiful lofted through ball from Forster-Caskey to pick Elliott out in the first place. Elliott uses his pace and explosive nature to get himself into the box. Williams makes a good run. We pull it across and Johnny Williams puts it into the back of pretty much an empty net. And how many goals has he got? 5 in the league this season for Johnny Williams. What an opening half so far for Charlton. Wow. Scott and Wilkes link it up down the left-hand side. I don't think they're going to get a chance, though, to fully complete this attack. Well, it's a good little flick. It was well controlled in the end defensively from Jason Pearce, and that is half-time. The score at the moment, Charlton, Hull City 0, because he's at Hull's ground. It's Hull City 0, Charlton 4. The visiting fans, I'd be going a little bit more mental than that with a little golfer's ripple. But what an early, what a first half display from Charlton. Like, we've really had their pants down entirely. Hull by far the worst team we've played so far. Those are the scores around the grounds. No Sunderland win, please. Where are Sunderland? I can't see them. I don't think they're playing right now, unless I'm blind. Oh, they're drawing. They are drawing at home to MK Dons. So if MK Dons can hold them to a draw, that'll be really good for us. At the moment, though, 4-0 to the good away at Hull. This is, let's just get out of League One. Like, just promote us already, EFL. Do you know what I mean? Might as well just go to the Championship now. Anike to Williams. Oh my God, it's Elliott. What a finish from the boy. 48 minutes on the clock and 5-0 to Charlton. And that is indeed Jake Forster-Caskey. A knockout blow here. No chance, no hope in the world for Hull to get back into this game. And Gilby, unnecessary step overs. Anike picks it up to Williams. Through ball to Forster-Caskey. Smacks it into the back of the net. And this is an embarrassing scoreline if you're a Hull City player, fan, staff. If you're related to the club right now, you are hanging your head in shame. 5-0. Great celebration. And we're going to make a couple of substitutions here as well. So we're going to take off Chucks Anike, and we're going to bring on Connor Washington rather than Kaufman today. We're also going to take off Jason Pearce and bring on Dunn, just because we can. Wilkes up the left-hand side, whips a ball in for Eves. Great save from Ben Amos, and that is the first time Hull have looked even remotely dangerous in this game. It's taken 58 minutes and 5 goals for Charlton for Hull to even have a chance. And what a save it was in the end from Forster-Caskey. Oh, and now they've had a few little chances. That was a bit of a goalmouth scramble and eventually a goal kick to Charlton. Well played, boys. Look, Washington competing with the whole defender there. Williams, he's going to look for the run of Washington over the top. Connor Washington looking to score in his first League One appearance, and he does. 6-0, 62 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. And Connor Washington off the mark in the league. See you. You know, see you indeed. Connor Washington, the probably third choice striker, it's fair to say at this point in the career mode, has scored a goal for Charlton, and it's good to see that. I want all 3 of our strikers in this season firing, because 46 games, we're going to need to rotate them here and there, and Connor Washington showing that if Kaufman's not firing, if Chucks Anike's not firing, boss, I'm here. 6-0 to Charlton. Ridiculous turnout. We love to see it. Here we go, we've got the ball again. From the throw, Crowley to Washington to Williams. Mate, are you having a laugh? Are you having a little laugh with me? Why have I... Who's changed my settings to amateur? I've done that celebration again. Williams with his second or third of the game. Wow. What did I just see with that finish, by the way? What did he just do with it? No way did he just... No way did he just do that. There's no way he just did that. He doesn't just have Hull's pants down. He's stolen their pants and he's halfway down the road with them, mate. They're not getting those pants back. They've got to stand there without any pants on for the next 20 minutes. Johnny Williams, he's having his way with Hull City right now. We have brought on Alfie Doughty to replace Elliott for the last 18-20 minutes. And I want Doughty ideally to get off the mark in the league. And we're going to play him in here. Alfie Doughty, his shooting is 40. Please remember this as I go for the shot. Doesn't matter. He's made it 8-0. This is literally... What's going on? I'm all for it. Like, I love winning on FIFA, but this is too easy. This is way too easy. Why are Hull so bad? Why Hull? I'm so confused. And Alfie Doughty off the mark in the league. Yeah, forgive me for not being too excited about that because it's just so easy. It's not even a challenge. But great finish, though, from Alfie Doughty, it has to be said. He does have literally like 40 or 41 finishing on this game. So, with that considered, that is a good finish. And we still got 15 minutes left. Let's go for double figures. Why not? Gilby. Look at that. Again, we've found the space. Washington with a flick to Dan Crowley. Shall we go for goal? I think so. It's 9-0. Oh, my God. I'm not even celebrating. I'm skipping it. This is ridiculous. Oh, are they going to get a goal? It's Tom Eaves, and it's wide. Oh, I mean, it wouldn't have been like 9-1. Does it matter if you get a goal? I mean, we won the clean sheet, but like, Jesus, man, just put Hull out there. Misery, ref. You've got to blow this whistle now. Although, a chance for Charlton to get their 10th. Come on, let's do it. Up the Alfie Doughty. Up the Alfie Doughty. How have you missed that? He's taken it with his right foot. And if I can have any criticisms of Charlton in this game, it's that Alfie Doughty should have buried that. I mean, he already got a goal. Johnny Williams got his hat-trick and is the man of the match. Bro, I need to make sure that you guys know I haven't changed the difficulty. Like this is world-class difficulty, which maybe I'm just too good at FIFA. You know? Something weird happened there. That was crazy. So let's have a look at the player ratings. I imagine like 3 or 4 players would have got 10s there. Yeah, Williams got a 10. Oh, sorry, he's the only one that got a 10. 9.3 for Forster-Caskey, 8.8 for Anike, despite only playing 50 minutes. Doughty came on, 7.5 for him. Washington ended up with 3 assists and a goal and an 8.6. Crowley played brilliantly. Naruse, the back line in general, played really well. Elliott, the only player that potentially didn't get into the game as much as he would have liked. But even him, he got an assist. Wow. Unreal result, and just so you guys know that I'm going to show you the difficulty that I've got this set on right now. So if we go to settings, yeah, difficulty, you'll see that I am on world class. Should I go legendary or ultimate? Oh mate, I did say I was going to wait till January. You know what? We'll stick to that. We'll wait till January to do it. And if we get any more ridiculous results like that, if that becomes not just a one-off, then, I love how it says there, Doughty bags winner against Hull City. Like, we weren't already 8-0 up when he scored his goal. Jesus Christ. Sunderland did win. They managed to get another win against MK Dons. We are now 9 points clear of Wigan. I think we always were, actually. Still only 1 point clear of Sunderland. So, again, if we drop points, amazingly, after winning 9-0, we might fall down to no longer be top of the table after our form so far. So next up, I think it's a game against, I actually can't remember, but we'll find out. And it will be, yes, of course, Plymouth Argyle at home. So let's fast forward time to then. If anything happens in between, I will let you know. So guys, Espanyol have come to me and they've offered me this guy, Nico Melamed. Now he's a 64 rated player. He's 19, perhaps looking to get involved in the whole Spanish theme that we've got going. Well, we haven't got a Spanish theme, but we've signed a Spanish player, obviously Elliot Gomez. So maybe this Nico Melamed guy has gone to his club Espanyol and said, look, if you want to sign Dylan Phillips, I want to go to Charlton. They've also offered 1.3 million on top of it. So I guess they're evaluating Nico Melamed at about £1 million when his actual transfer value is 1.4 million. So you know what? I'm going to try and get 1.5 out of them just to milk them a little bit. But ultimately, I'm willing to accept that because that Nico Melamed looks like he could be a good prospect to work on and may save us from having to sign a CAM in the future. So let's see if we can get a little bit more money out of him. Wow. Okay, so you can see there, Espanyol's rep said, great, we've got a deal. Now, the amount that I ended up getting from them was 1.75 million, plus we get to sign the player Nico Melamed as well, who is a CAM, CM and LM as well, so versatile. Brilliant. I mean, that's a great bit of business for us because we are lacking a CAM right now. I mean, we're trying to train Morgan to be one at the moment, though, having sort of been forced to stop playing Oztumer. We've only got Williams who can naturally play there right now. So yeah, what a welcome addition and what a great offer from Espanyol. Loving it. So guys, we have officially entered the month of October. We do get an offer first and foremost for Junior Caterna for £170,000. Now, I'm just going to straight up accept that. I think Junior Caterna to go out and get some game time, fine. I mean, they've offered a reasonable amount of money for him. So yeah, if he can agree contract negotiations with them, then Junior Caterna will be on his way. In the meantime, we've got some players that have come through on the... Oh no, sorry, this is my existing youth team. So, is anybody near a first team rating? I mean, Ibrahim Smith, he's gone down to a 84 maximum overall potential. Still very, very good. Like, I'm not going to like shun that. That's still a very good player. McLaughlin, of course, and Baxter still at like 90 overall maximum potential. The keeper's still up at 88, and even these two are not bad ratings for such young players. Still, the only player that we can get up into the first team squad right now is Paredes, but we're going to wait until he kicks up a fuss about getting promoted before we do, so as not to, you know, stunt his growth at all. Of course, we do also have some youth scouts out in China and Denmark. I'm not sure if this episode will be able to see any reports from them guys, but what we will be able to do this episode is play Plymouth. But we are going to quick sim it. I think there's been a fair bit, there's been a lot of goals in that last game and a fair bit of menu play, so I'm going to try and keep the episode only at 2 games this time. We'll quick sim, and yeah, we'll try and get this deal done for Melamed as well. So we have managed to get a successful negotiation with Melamed. He stays on his weekly wage of 1.1k. He gets a little bit of a bonus after 5 appearances, and he becomes a squad rotation player, which means, you know, he's mainly expecting to be on the bench, which is absolutely fine by me. Again, just think that's a really good deal for us, and that's the first time that a club has come to me with a proposition that I've actually thought, you know what, that's actually really reasonable. A couple of the other ones weren't so great, but it's great to see me praising career mode again in FIFA 21, that this is a new addition that seems to happen and makes sense every time it does, more or less. Like, it's a good balance, at least. Also, I've just noticed that Johnny Williams has snuck up to 3rd place in the top scorers list in the league. Chuck Sanike's still literally 6 goals ahead of even 2nd placed Roche for Sunderland. Mate, unbelievable form we're on. Plymouth, by the way, 20th in the league. And we are going to try and end the episode off by getting a result over them. Again, no need really for me to do anything other than quick sim, and also no need for me to change the team around at all, really. So Ben Purrington, by the way, has gone up to a 70 rated player. Brilliant. I mean, he'll be championship. He's already championship ready, more or less. Surely we'll get a result here. Wow. They have held us to a draw. It's Kaufman off the bench. Bro, this is why I can't be quick simming too many games. We've managed to get a home draw. And I think Sunderland will probably be top of the table now because they are not letting up. Let's have a look and see where Sunderland are after that result. No, they actually were also held to a draw, I believe. And this will be the table, guys, at the end of this episode. We are still top of the table. 12 games played, 32 points. Only, well, still no games lost, only 2 draws and 10 wins. Sunderland, the same as us, but they lost one of those games and only drawn one as well. Wigan and Ipswich and MK Dons, we are clear of them. We are clear of them. If we can continue good form, as I keep saying, we are going to be out of this league before you know it. But guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Join me in the next one. I'm going to record another one right now, so it should be up probably tomorrow for you guys, but if not, very, very soon. But yeah, take care. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join, become a member of the Vibe Gang, and I'll see you later.